How you guys doing today? It's Dale from About This Love. Today we dropped another episode for our podcast About This Love. The episode titled "Why Do People Stay Married?" Episode 72. The link is up above in my bio. You can click on the link. It's taking you straight to our podcast page. If you click on the link, once you get to our website, there's a topic you can click on that says listen to, and it just take you any platform you listen to, whether it's Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, Amazon Music. It'll just let you go to any the whatever podcast platform of your choice that you choose to listen to our podcast on. So please listen to the podcast. In today's episode, we really get into the topic of why do people stay married, and we don't really approach it from a negative or positive perspective. More so, reasons why people would want to stay married. And one of the things that we kind of discussed in the podcast, I go over briefly, is love. Two people loving each other, duty, people understanding their duty in marriage, and we actually use a YouTube insert from a creator by the name of Megan Moon, but she actually is from America, but she currently lives out west. She's married to an Asian man, and she actually kind of explains the difference between marriage in American culture and Asian culture, where Asian culture is more so based off of duty. And we kind of dive into that briefly on our podcast episode. And also just the need, you know what I'm saying? I need my spouse. You know, I need my wife. My wife needs me. I know in today's culture, if you say, you know, you need somebody, or you need your husband, you need your wife, it's really frowned upon. But one of the things that I've realized is that that's just an American mentality. Like, if you actually speak to people of other cultures, they don't actually approach marriage and even life together from that perspective. You know, needing somebody, saying you need somebody and being viewed as weak is an American mentality. That's an American mindset, because Americans, you know, at large, we are not interdependent. We are independent. So because of our independentness, anytime I need somebody or need, you know, a person, you're considered weak. Not by everybody. I won't say this is the view of everybody, but for the majority, that's the kind of the doctrine of today's culture, that if you need a man, if you need a woman, that you're weak. But, you know, in our podcast episode today, we just talk about how, hey, when you're married, you learn the different things that your wife does, your husband does, that I need them. Does that mean I can't live without them? Of course not. But what it does mean is that, you know, I'm not afraid or ashamed to say I need my wife. My wife is not afraid or ashamed to say, hey, I need my husband. You know, so please listen to the podcast, check it out. It'll be, you know, I say on all major podcast platforms. Let us know what you think, and leave a comment. You know, leave a comment right here on my TikTok video. Until next time, you know, check out the podcast About This Love. Why Do People Stay Married? Episode 72. Dale Skinner. Peace.